Hi there, it's Lori, and my story is I'm still not finished. But I did figure out what was going on with the dizzy spells. So why am I not finished? Because I have too many appointments. But I'm very close. I think I have 3 more rows left. Might only be 2. Can you see the trees? Maybe you can see the trees now? I don't know. I'm loving how the cross double crochet is giving that so much texture. But there's a tree. There's the other tree. So each one has 2 trees each side. And then the rest I'm filling in with these cross double crochets, just creating really cool corners. Anyway, and yes, it has a very almost optical illusion psychedelic way that the color worked up in the center. It's kind of fun and kind of unique. Well, very unique. And gray fox. So today, this is how I figured out what was wrong with me. I suspected, remember I said, I think it's a side effect of my medication. So the one that reduces the fluid in my system, the one that means I really, really, really need to stay hydrated. Ignore that. Well, when you have less fluid, what happens to your blood pressure? So I'd been checking my blood pressure at home, and it hadn't been really significantly terrible. So I thought, I don't know, maybe it's just side effect. So I went in today and I haven't bothered to take off my little thing yet. I get an infusion medication between my Botox, which is 12 weeks apart. I get something called Vyepti for migraines. And I had one going in, and it mostly subsided because of the medication. It is really a great supplement to the Botox. Anyway, they take your vitals before they do anything. Guesses as to what my blood pressure was? I mean, I was safe. Just to any of you in the medical profession, I was still safe to be driving or whatever, but kind of barely. I mean, in my opinion, I didn't feel dizzy. I wouldn't have driven. I would have had my husband take me. I would have woken him up and had him take me because he did work last night. So, but he doesn't work tonight, so it's okay if I wake him up on Thursdays. Anyway, yeah, I've given you a chance to answer if you want to. 93 over 55. Yeah, the opposite of high blood pressure. So I was trying to get fluids in, so I had them give me some seltzer water or, bubbly water, whatever. They obviously put fluid in. It was a little bit better at the end. I think it was 95 over 63. I think that's what the second reading was. Anyway. But that's the dizzy spell. So I just really have to focus on my hydration to keep my blood pressure up so that I don't feel dizzy. But it's all because of the medication I'm on, which is why that alarm went off. Don't take it out of my pocket right now, so I take that here in a minute. Anyway, so too many appointments. That's why this isn't done. But hopefully you guys can see the trees. I think they're kind of becoming more clear. And yes, this is Big Twist Menagerie Gray Fox. I believe this is my 3rd ball, but it might only be my 2nd, but I think it's my 3rd. Because it's a 3-weight, and there are 410 yards. And I mean, I'm doing popcorn stitches. Here I did puffs. So there's a ton going on in here. So this is not basic stitches. So it's going to take a lot more than if I was just doing that the whole time, right? Now this, just a cross double crochet queen size blanket would look really nice, potentially, especially in something variegated like this. Just throwing that out there, especially in the square, because it gives this really weird psychedelic kind of effect. And if you need a really good laugh, you need to watch the live, but you're going to have to watch the live with the chat replay. So wait, by the time you see this, it should be up. Camille's Thursday Night Live. I promise you, it's one of the funniest things you'll see on YouTube. That's not a comedian. Well, Diane Major might be a comedian. Anyway, so that's not finished, but it's close. I'm working on my SpongeBob. But there's a whole problem with I'm going to run out of yarn. I lost one of his eyes, so I made it again. Well, of course, when I went to record, I found his other one. So he's got his 2 eyes. I was just missing the white part. And this pattern actually does the fingers. So I've got one of his arms done. I'm going to turn it into a lovey, and I wasn't going to do that, but because I don't have enough of this yellow yarn to make the SpongeBob, I even went down in size in which SpongeBob I was doing, but it'll be cool. Yeah, I can do it, right? I can do it in 2 weeks. I hope. Reminder. Oh, another funny video. Go watch Armchair Chef's. I'll link both of these in the description box. Go watch Armchair Chef's Happy Mail. She's not just Happy Mail from me, but there's something really funny that I sent to her. A few particular people got some of what I gave her, but I made something extra special and goofy for her. And she, of course, came up with a practical use for it, which is hilarious to me. Anyway, and she talks about what she's doing for April for her birthday month, and you want to check that out. Remember, one of the prizes for March, the lucky leprechaun, whatever it's being called, I can't remember the exact name, for the magical make-along. It's Live Fantastical's concept, but while they're taking a break, Armchair Chef is hosting, and then Deb Morgana is co-hosting, and one of the prizes you could win is some Bag-O-Day hand-dyed yarn and an I-cord maker. So probably an electric one, not because that brand is usually electric. Sorry about that. There you go. That's what she said. All right. I actually think what I'm going to do, in addition to linking those 2 videos, I'm going to link everybody that showed their Happy Mail. I'll link their videos or posts or shorts, whichever method they did. So, like Kitty Lane's is her live. So, oh my gosh, this box is so heavy. So I gotta make sure I face this the right way. Like that. Okay, this Happy Mail is from J Paradise. Let me read this, see what I can read to you and what I can't. Sorry, the box is rubbing against the table and making an awful noise. So many jokes, so little time. I'm behaving myself over here. After Camille's live, I'm going to behave myself. But that looks like she made it. She put the stamps on it. And I still have to work on figuring out where to hang all my cards. She's congratulating me on my 1,000 subscribers. And she said part of the reason it wasn't sooner was something that's in here. Well, I'm going to start with what's on top. Purple yarn. You know I love purple yarn. This is Radiance. This is some, I'm assuming some vintagey yarn. Definitely a 4-weight. Yeah, worsted weight. Deep Violet. That's the color my hair is right after I do it. Sorry. Right after I do it. Color it with overtone. If I'm using the plum. Let's see what we got here. This is like it's a hat, or it's a little bag. And she remembered how much I said I love sticky notes. And I do. I love my sticky notes. Lined sticky notes. Lined sticky notes. I have heart sticky notes now from Arity and lined sticky notes from Jay. And some pens, which is wonderful. I have a spot for them. And then this type of notebook, which is, I like to have that for making notes on pattern adjustments that I make. And then the little sticky notes. Sometimes I need those. All right. And then this cute little bag that may or may not be intended for my granddaughter, but that's probably where it's going. I believe that's a pineapple stitch. Yeah. There's a book. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Set that down for a second. And we're going to get the thing that took so long. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this. 100 micro amigurumi. I'm so excited about this. There's Cars characters. Woodland, Fairy Woodland, about town, fruit and veg. Probably British then. Food, animals, back to school, travel, space. Sea life, myth and legend. Oh, that'll be fun. Techniques. So it teaches you kind of how to do it small. And it's saying skippies. Yarn. Let me look at a pattern to see if it's in UK or US, because it is saying UK stuff here a lot. So I am guessing this is UK terms. Yep. So that means double crochets are what we call single crochets. But this is exciting. I'll just show you this page. I'll show you the pictures. Look at how cute. Oh my gosh, with the little log. Oh, so cute. So cute. I love it. I love it. I do like having the books, and it has some diagrams. That's going to help me if I ever manage to design my own amigurumi. Don't be holding your breath on that. That won't be anytime soon. Yeah, there's charts. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you, Jay. That will get put to use. Where's my 200 stitches book? That's right here. Come on, go in there. Okay. Next we have the cutest cat magnets. Do I have anything metal I could stick it to? It sticks to my mug. My mug happens to be metal. Aren't those so cute? I love them. Thank you, Jay. So cute, so cute. Yeah, no, my granddaughter is going to be obsessed with this, so hopefully you're fine with me passing that along to her. And this is what she said it took forever to draw. Oh, there's more books. There's more books. This is Colorama Halo. I know my Colorama Halo. Look at this shawl she made me. Isn't that lovely? This, I believe, is called Blue Raspberry colorway because, again, I'm kind of obsessed with Colorama Halo. Oh, you're not seeing the stitches. I'm sorry. Here's the stitches. I didn't realize it wasn't the same on both sides. That was my bad. Isn't that lovely? Cables. I'm looking to see if it's crocheted or not. Definitely crocheted. So she blocked it so that it would be even. That is one thing with acrylic, I think. And when you have cables, sometimes when you're doing any kind of cabling, it will pull things in kind of funny. So beautiful. Lovely work, Jay. That's gorgeous. And I love the colors. I'm pretty sure that's the Blue Raspberry. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, Camille is going to want that. 154 crochet wave patterns. Look at all those different wave patterns. So cool. Well, that might help me with something I'm trying to work out. Yeah, this is very cool. Ooh, popcorn lace. Oh, some of these I really like. I got to come up with something very hippy dippy, I guess. Remove this up to here for the moment. No, it's going to go with the Golden Girls. I don't want to run out of space on this shelf for books. And then a knitting magazine so that I could learn to knit in theory. There's all kinds of patterns in here. Very nice. Oh, and knitting needles. So she's telling me I need to learn to knit. These are 5.5 millimeters. That's a preferred size for me. Sorry about the lighting. Come on, light. Yeah. Really, really, really tried to fix that. And she gave me, I know what that is. And then she gave me some on a cord. Let's see if it says the size on here. Yeah, 5.5. So the corded ones are the same size as the long ones. And then she gave me latte cakes, which I have not had latte cakes in a long time because I could never find a good enough deal on them. Look at the beautiful colors. Hadisha, that's red, not pink. So if it looks pink, I apologize, but it is red. It's called Lovely Layers Latte Cake. Does it have a specific color name? Red Macaron. So there's 2 of these. Let me read the specs because I don't have the correct glasses on for that. 58 acrylic, 42% nylon, 538 yards, 485 meters. So sorry, I'm stuttering over that. 8.8 ounces, 250 grams per cake. So that means I have over 1,000 yards here. And with knitting, if I can manage to figure it out, with knitting, you can get a lot more from your yarn. A lot more. On average, it says it takes about a third less yarn than a similar crochet project. Oh, got more little stuff. Oh, yay. She sent me one of these, and she sent me stoppers because I gave away my stoppers. Oh, and fun. Hang those over there. Oh, the owl turned. That makes me think of the owl from Mr. Rogers for some reason. a rabbit and a cat. The cat that kind of looks like Flynn. All right. And then I think that's a needle stopper as well. I don't know. Let me know. And it's a hedgehog if you didn't know. My daughters briefly had a hedgehog because their family had to let it go. A cute little fish. Yeah, and there's a second one. So I'm pretty sure that's a needle stopper. Okay. She's telling me I need to learn to knit. And then, oh, that's kind of that's a true like citron, yellowy green. No, maybe it's just yellow, but like the pearlescent. It's so pretty. So lots of stitch markers. My stitch markers like this go in a different box. They go in a tin inside this box. Now my needle stoppers, I'm gonna have to put my knitting stuff together in a. I've got a notions bag. I'll do that with. I'll do the last of the yarn. Oh, this is like really soft. Lion suede. Oh, I did read that. Never mind. 5.5 millimeter needles or a 6 millimeter hook. This is considered a bulky 5. Okay, if you say so. Lion brand suede. This is old labeling, so this is not new. And why did she get this color for me? Because it's eggplant. It's eggplant. Should I have a suede eggplant? That would be hilarious. Okay, and then I know I was reading something else. 3 ounces, 85 grams, 122 yards, or 110 meters. Okay, that's the yarn. Then there's one more thing in here, which I believe is a box of tea. Oh, Christmas tea. I actually have only ever tasted this in World Market. I have not actually owned any of this myself, and it's lovely. It's what flavors are in here. Let's see if it says what flavors are in here. I don't know why bother. I'll pull that up. I'm gonna run out of time. Well, I'll do that as a tasting on a different day than my British stuff tasting. Thank you, Jay. It's lovely. I promise I will learn to knit sometime soon. I don't know when exactly. Anyway, it's on my list. You want to watch my video on Saturday because I purchased something, and it could be disastrous or it could be really awesome. It is not yarn. So yeah, you want to see that. With that, thanks for coming in. And then watch all those videos I mentioned. Can I get an amen? Virtual hugs from Mima.